Every version of SharePoint since the very first one has supported the ability to have a task list so that you could create tasks, assign them to people, watch them progress with the tasks and complete them. But in SharePoint 2013, we have the ability to synchronize private tasks, personal tasks, our own work between SharePoint and Outlook. And this is a great feature. So I'm going to go to my tasks list, and I have a couple of tasks. In case you weren't with me earlier, the way these tasks got here was I was actually in my newsfeed, and I saw something that I felt I needed to do some more work on. And so I decided that I would follow up on it. So for example, I went to this item, and one of my choices is to follow up. And if I choose follow up as opposed to follow, it actually adds it to my task list. There we go. This is just so convenient because I don't have to switch to another window and log that I want to follow up on this. I don't have to email it to myself like I do on some other social sites. I really love this feature. And then I can set it as important or not important as I wish. So I have the ability to sort my tasks, important and upcoming, love in the timeline, active tasks, completed tasks. I actually have finished this work already, so when I look at completed tasks, it will show me tasks that have completed after, of course, it does its update. And I can search for tasks, so this is a great view. But here's where I believe the power of this is. Let me switch over to Outlook for a minute. I have tasks here in Outlook as well. These are my current tasks, and they are not related to my tasks in SharePoint. When I synchronize to my iPhone, this is the task list that gets synchronized. So I would like to have all my tasks in one place. The easiest way to do that is to synchronize my SharePoint tasks with my tasks here in Outlook. And I'm going to do that from SharePoint. So here I am, back in my tasks list, and I'm going to choose Tasks, Sync to Outlook. It says it'll sync tasks between SharePoint and my inbox, work with them anywhere. My changes show up in SharePoint. Outlook tasks also show up here. In other words, if you don't want to read all this, it's a two-way sync. I'm going to sync my tasks and click OK. And this will take a second the first time we do this. If you have lots of tasks in Outlook, it will take a long time. I'm going to refresh my screen, look at my active tasks. Notice that it's updating, and here they are. This task from Outlook. The other three were already in SharePoint. Let's go back to Outlook now. All of my tasks are here, my Outlook tasks and my SharePoint tasks. So when I mark this task complete here, this will be synchronized with SharePoint on the next regular synchronization. If I add a new task here to this list, register for the Home Expo, and I want to do this next Thursday. Due in 5 days, save and close. I have a new task here. And that will be synchronized in the next regular synchronization with Microsoft SharePoint. So I have 3 different tasks lists here in Outlook. The first, my to-do list, consists of every task created in Outlook and every task that I created by flagging an item and making it something that needed action. So if I was an email and flagged an item, or perhaps I flagged a contact so I would remember to call or fax them, it would show up on this list. My tasks list is all of the tasks that I created in SharePoint for myself and all of the tasks that I created here. This tasks list is actually a synchronized list with a particular list in SharePoint. It's not my personal list, it's a specific list in the Inside Home SharePoint site. So let's go back. Here we are, last updated a few minutes ago. I'm going to simply refresh my page and see if I get an update, and I don't yet. But I will on the last regular synchronization, which is typically about every 20 minutes. So this is one of my favorite new features in SharePoint. One of the things that I've always struggled with is how to maintain one consolidated task list regardless of where I am. I can have my tasks for my Microsoft project work synchronized with Outlook. Now that I can synchronize my SharePoint tasks there as well, I have the ability to manage my work far more easily in SharePoint 2013.